Welcome back to the channel. I've been on the hunt for a new dock for my M1 MacBook Pro Max for the past month or so, since my hyperdrive is starting to give out, and I'll talk about that in just a little bit. But I came across the iVanky FusionDock Pro 1 Plus, and they actually, what's funny, when I was reviewing or looking at different docks to get, and I came across this iVanky, they reached out to me, and thanks to iVanky for sponsoring this video and sending me this FusionDock Pro 1 Plus, which I'm going to review now. Now, when I'm hunting for a dock, I'll find a dock with enough ports, but perhaps the Ethernet port is only 1 gigabit per second. Now, nowadays, you want to stay away from the 1 gigabit per second because everything's going to be at least 2.5 gigabits per second or higher if you're using a wired connection. Or perhaps I'll find something with a faster Ethernet port on the dock, but not enough of USB-A ports or USB-C ports since I use both. Or I'll come across the perfect dock, or what seems like to be the perfect dock, but it'll be crazy expensive for a dock. And so enter in the iVanky FusionDock Pro 1 Plus. And this, I think, in my opinion at least, strikes the perfect balance for my use in terms of the amount of ports, the speed of the ports, and especially the cost for what you get. Now, like I just mentioned, I've tried numerous docks, and the last dock I settled on was a hyperdrive dock, which I actually featured in one of my past videos, doing a desk overview of what's on my desk. And you can visit that video here, or maybe here. But within the past year, I had trouble with the monitor turning off, or turning on, I should say, when resuming the laptop from sleep. And there was also some intermittent loss of signal with the monitor. Now that is a huge pain, especially if you're on a Zoom call for work and all of a sudden your monitor goes out. And then you have to get up. I had to open up my MacBook Pro, and for some reason that would make the signal get caught by the dock and it would turn back on, it would recognize it. And then if I closed it again, the monitor would stay on perfect, but other times it wouldn't. And this dock, the last dock, is starting to go out of me. Now, also what's nice is that, in my opinion, the ports are laid out conveniently. I don't know why some docks have the SD card slot in the back when the front is clearly facing towards me and not a wall or the opposite position of where I'm sitting. So that's a nice another plus for iVanky. The FusionDock Pro 1 Plus also has a dedicated power port rather than using a USB-C port. So let's talk about what's in the back. The dock also has a generous amount of USB-A ports running at the USB 3.2 spec, which is 10 gigabits per second. That's full speed. There are 4 USB-A ports total, with 2 in the back, 2 in the front. But continuing on in the back, as mentioned, there are 3 HDMI ports to run 3 external monitors. The ports are running the HDMI 2.0 spec, allowing for a refresh rate of 60 Hertz. Now, here's a heads up. It's no big deal, but it is a heads up. If you're gonna be plugging in more than one monitor, you have to take 2 minutes out of your time and install a driver on your laptop. It's set it, forget it, install it, and you just go to their website and download the driver, and that's it. Once you install it, you're good to go. Now, moving on to the front of the dock, there's a power button with indicator lights, which I appreciate. So that's nice to have a power button. I can turn it on and off if I want. Next, there's a 3.5 millimeter jack, mic and headset port if you're using a wired mic or headset. Now, I'm personally using a Bluetooth headset, but again, this dock provides options in case you change anything down the road, which I appreciate. There's a SD card and TF card slot up front for easy access. Again, up front, not in the back like some other docks, doesn't make sense. Now, 2 of the 4 USB-A ports are in the front, in addition to 2 USB-C ports that also run the USB 3.2 spec, providing for full speed up to 10 gigabit per second. Now, one of these ports also combines the power delivery spec, providing up to 20 watts of fast charging power to devices such as an iPhone or even an iPad, which is more power hungry. Now, finally, a very important feature on the iVanky FusionDock Pro 1 Plus is the over voltage protection, over current protection, and short circuit protection, prioritizing the safety of your MacBook as well. So that's very important. I don't think, but I don't know for sure if that's a common feature, but I'm glad to hear that iVanky is thinking about the safety of its customers' devices and implemented those safety features. At the time of recording this video, the FusionDock Pro 1 Plus costs $300, but it's on sale for $249 on Amazon. And then there's also right now a $50 coupon. You could just click on the little checkbox on Amazon, bringing the total price down to $199. I'll put a link in the description below. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. I read all my comments and reply. And thanks again for watching.